Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Second and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Cougar 19! Ready?
Now back to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Right there, hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Blues get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Burrow looking to pass. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on 2nd.
Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready. Okay, hurt. Hey, smash Broncos. Hot.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
70. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11, MT, tape. 11, 11. 12.
Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Pardney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good
blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's now 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
Cup 19.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. And this is caught at the end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game.
He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle,
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
and the Bulls have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Now it's Burrow. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Burrow now off the bootleg. This goes out wide for Mixon.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go, first and goal.
11.
A carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
To throw, Burrow.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, check that. Street.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Miles Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Knox.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
70 Rangers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Let's go.
This is 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I think can take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision, you sacrilegious. I feel my rap that you ever been in. My literally cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now.